Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. Welcome to today's Power Boost. So our topic today is eternal love. Given what day it is where I am, I thought that we should keep that focus because you may have awakened this morning with it. And if it's not the 14th where you are, wherever you are, this topic is always appropriate. And so eternal love is our topic today. And this morning in our meditation class, there was a very interesting line from the lesson. And I'll read it to you. And let's see how it goes. The line was that if your heart is clean, your desires will be fulfilled. And when that was read, it immediately brought to mind for me a well-known Disney song, which said that when you wish upon a star, it makes no difference who you are. If your heart is in your dreams, no request is too extreme. So when you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. And of course, what's noted there is that the line in the song made the point that your heart has to be in it. And so I thought that we should look at this relationship between the heart that is associated with love and why that is, and how in today's meditation we could bring ourselves to always have the capacity to love, which our heart is associated with and very much related to. So, what is this association? Well, of course, the heart is the most vital organ physically. And it's also the most vital spiritually and emotionally. We might say that the heart is the key to the head, which has the capacity, of course, to manage all of our actions. And so this heart, which is so powerful in terms of its physical role in regulating our most important functions, which would be our circulation. It has the same vital role. So it's the muscle that has the requisite power to keep us healthy. And on the other hand, it's at the same time filled with tenderness that is characteristic of those emotions that we associate with love. And so, what that really brings to mind is that the heart, a big heart, a good heart, a pure heart, as the line from our meditation mentioned this morning, has the capacity to love. It's filled with love. In fact, every beat of your heart says, I love you. It's not designed, if we can use that word, to say anything else in terms of that emotion. And it is that capacity to love that allows us to experience those tender feelings, those caring feelings, and those feelings that allow for us to have the kinds of relationship that we would want to have all the time. Too often, though, we don't think of love as something that you give. Too often, we think it's something that you get. However, the more love you give, the more capacity you have to love, the more you will love and be loved. And so when you think of the heart, think of it as love-filled. And that is its main function. And of course, it can be distorted and have the opposite requisite. And of course, that is what we have to remind ourselves of, not just today, but every day. And so you are love. And when you make that manifest all around you, all that you can get and will get in return is that love that is everlasting, that love that doesn't fluctuate, that love that doesn't discriminate, that love that doesn't deviate. It is one-pointed, even under those circumstances where you are least likely to think that love is the answer. We've had so many examples of that love under extreme conditions. And of course, that is where our value and our virtue lies, when the best in us is what we respond with under trying circumstances, which is love. It's the love that Gandhi gave us the example of. It's the love that Martin Luther King gave us the example of. It is the love that Nelson Mandela gave us the example of. And so these exceptional examples are ours to demonstrate and to claim. It is readily available. And with that capacity, with that power, we would be love-filled. And we would at no time feel loveless. We would at no time feel forlorn or sad, because whatever the circumstances are, what's provided in and with that love is the capacity to accommodate and to transform whatever the vibrations are. And so if you are not experiencing that today and every day, make this meditation yours. And so look within and experience that warmth, experience that closeness, experience that caring with which you are endowed with. And so, with every beat of your heart, with every opportunity you have to share today, with every task that you have to do, bring that loving feeling, those loving vibrations that are buried sometimes underneath all that is opposed. And when you're able to do that, enmity will disappear. Anger will disappear. Resentment will disappear. Regrets will disappear. And so let's remember who is our most supreme example. And of course, that would be our loving Father, the Supreme Soul. And it is with his attributes that we're all endowed. And so today, make of the Valentine's Day that might be the one time that you remember your loved ones. Make of this day a day that you would bring all into your fold, all into this home of ours that is love-filled. And so let us remember that. Let us cherish it. Let us share it. And be who we are meant to be. Om Shanti.